Alrighty, what's up everyone? Welcome to part 2 of the Master Sword Adventures, and I am continuing from the place where we slaughtered that Lionel in the last video, and I'm going to just take this moment to explain the goals and the I suppose the things that we need to do in this video, which, just to remind you, the end goal is to try to get the Master Sword with 3 hearts and then fully upgrading that Master Sword as well. So if we were to just take a look at the map, where we are up to currently, so what we've got 4 shrines here, and we're going to need to pick up a number of resources before we can make it to the Trial of the Sword. So everything that we're doing is to prepare us for getting the Master Sword and then surviving the Trial of the Sword. Right. So to begin with, we need 3 ancient cores, and I'm going to pin one right here. There's a Hinox there, but I'm actually pinning the shrine that the Hinox is above. And then there's one shrine also that's sort of on a cliff side here, and I'm just estimating where it is. And another core, so the 3rd core is over here at Kaya 1. Now aside from getting these shrines for their cores, there are a number of shrines that we need as well, just to give us enough upgrades. Okay, so I'm going to aim for 12 shrines. Okay, 12 shrines, which would give us 3 stamina vessels, and that's really helpful for the Trial of the Sword. There's a bit of maths to why I think 3 stamina vessels is ideally how much we need minimum. Okay, so over there. So we've got 4, and I've pinned 3, so that's 7. 4 stars make 11, and there's one more shrine just over here, actually in the Lost Woods. So these are the ones that we should go for. This is Bosh Kala, DAHEE at the bottom of the Twin Peaks, Hadahama, the Dueling Peak Stable, and Myam Agana. There's actually another shrine that we will have to go past. That's over here, but we're gonna see if we can skip it. I've never actually skipped it before. This is the Talo Nig shrine, okay, where they teach you how to evade and parry and all that, which is kind of boring, so I'm gonna try not do that. You can do that obviously yourself, and by all means you guys might be already past that point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go pick up a core now, and while we're loading, we need a few other resources to get us to where we need to be. So we need 3 ancient shafts as well. We need a horse. We'll probably get that at the Dueling Peak Stable. We need a torch. We actually need to progress through the story enough so that we can actually get to the Lost Woods. So that's important as well, which would involve us going to Hetsu and fetching his maracas, going to see Impa for the first time, and then Impa's sister Pura as well. And Pura will give us the camera, and then if we've got our cores and our shafts, we can also upgrade Stasis Plus and Bombs Plus, so Remote Bombs Plus. Those will all be very, very helpful. Now, just for fun, I'm gonna try and kill this fella, this Hinox right here. And because we have the Savage Lionel Crusher, it won't actually be very hard. So he's going to jump, and let's do spin to win. He's dead. Okay, so there we go. We've got maybe some extra weapons that we can use, although none of them are very strong to begin with. And pick up all his loots for the first time. Not that we're gonna really need them. Okay, so the shrine should literally just be under this island here. throughout this video, to get to where we need to go, I'm gonna try to utilize a physics exploit. It's called bomb impact launches, and that's, ever since I've learned that, that's kind of been my preferred method to move around to get places. But honestly, it's not something that is required for this. I'm just gonna use it to get to places quickly, just to save time. Honestly, you can use a horse, you can teleport if you're far enough. You got all the shrines around the place. You can do this any number of ways. So I'm just going to this guy won't be hard at all if you have Savage Lionel Crusher. Actually, I'm just going to turn around and have a look, see if he's dropped a shaft. He has dropped a shaft. We are so lucky. So that's actually the second shaft that we've got already, because the first one we got in the last video right outside the remote bombs shrine. Okay, so we've got a shaft as well as a core. And we're going to try and get out of here. Blah blah blah. Thanks for the spirit orb. And then we get teleported outside. Alright, we're not going to linger around here for much longer. We're actually, if not for any time at all, we're just going to teleport straight to Owadime. If you stayed with us through the first video, we went to Owadime quite a number of times, so I'm going to go there again. So we don't need that one anymore. We're going to Owadime and we're going to try to get to the blue pin. And I'm going to try to do that using bomb impact launches. Let's see how we go. I'm a bit rusty on bomb impact launches since I haven't since I've been busy for a little while between making these videos. So what we need to have equipped are the bombs. We need to actually have a bow, and then I'm looking to see if we can get a nice angle. If I'm right, the shrine is probably around somewhere over there. Okay, so the shrine is around somewhere over there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold, so I'm using target lock so I don't walk off. As you can see, I'm not going to walk off. I'm using target lock. I'm going to jump forward and then drop a bomb and then launch myself. So there we go. That was a pretty successful bomb impact launch. I'm just going to take this. Don't have any shields, so I'm not going to be able to shield surf later on, which is okay. Just going to see how far this takes me, and then might need another bomb impact launch somewhere later as well. Because we're on master mode, we've got a couple of Lionels. So a couple of Lionels usually spawn at the bottom. Actually, might as well take that shield. Thanks. So there's a couple of Lionels that spawn right at the bottom or between here and that peak over there. We're gonna skip them because it's master mode. They're blue Lionels, which aren't that hard. They have got 3000 HP, a little bit stronger in strength to red ones. And I am aiming to get to, so we might actually be able to see them. Look at that. What a majestic creature. So if I was to try and do the same thing here and get a nice jump forward, drop a bomb, didn't work, and I killed myself. So there we go. That's the danger of bomb impact launches. Bombs do 12 damage, and because I only have 3 hearts, and it's 4 damage per heart, you can see that I would honestly die really quick. So with 3 hearts, though I do have some clothes on me, that means that it should only do 10 damage instead of 12 damage, but still I only had 2 hearts. That's why I died. So now I'm replaced with 3 hearts again. I'm going to jump forward and then see if this helps me get to where I need to be. Looks good so far. I am suspecting that I'll need to climb probably the rest of the way. I'm gonna skip this one because I'm not going to make that. So here we go. I've got a magnesis puzzle. If you wanted to solve that one, it's a real easy one. They're just L-shaped ones there. But because I was only going after 11 Korok seeds anyway, and we've got them from the last video, I'm not gonna bother currently. Try to be patient. I may need to find another angle. So when you're about halfway up this peak, it's not super hard to find the right angles to get up, because there are quite a lot of them, to be honest. So I was just being stubborn earlier. There we go. So this is the other shrine. This is Ishtoso. And Ishtoso has another of the ancient cores that we want. Hand it over. Okay, so this one's pretty interesting. You can go through the game the normal way if you like. What I'm going to try to do, if I get it right, I'm going to try to actually bomb impact launch myself through the through this gap. So I'm going to jump and then launch myself over there. The trouble is usually for me to stay alive after I land. So I actually managed to get that one, so that's pretty good. Once again, feel free to do this shrine the normal way. If you've done it before, you'll probably know what to do. So that was a pretty smooth shrine. And do you know what? We were supposed to go to that shrine to get the ancient core, which we didn't actually get, but that's not going to be too hard to get back. This means we'll have to re-enter it and then we can teleport out. Got a bit ahead of myself. Bomb impact launchers. So the bombs themselves, as I said, they do in fact do no, that didn't work. So they do in fact do 12 damage, but for some reason when you so yeah, there. No, that didn't work either. But you can see how much health I actually lost there. So I actually only lost 1 heart. So bomb impact launchers, they work differently to getting hit by the explosion of the bomb, because these bombs, they actually only so the bombs, what they do is they actually smack Link, and they don't actually, Link is not being hit by the blast of the bomb, which is why he's not taking as much damage. Let me use that. Okay, so that's a bit too high, but actually still works for us. And this is the core, and then we can teleport out from here. So what we might do is we might go to Jabage and go see if we can make it to Bosh Kala. In fact, we could have tried the Plateau Tower as well. Doesn't really matter. So that's 2 ancient cores now. We're gonna leave Kaya 1 alone for a little while actually. The reason being that Kaya 1 plays actually a part in our journey later on anyway. So it's actually over here. If I'm right, Bosh Kala is probably behind, like, we've got a line of sight directly from here. Probably a little misleading, as in we can't see it, but if we aim towards it, it's in that direction. You can see there's another one. I'm pretty sure that one's called Kamya Tak. So there it is, Bosh Kala. I think my stamp was way off. When you activate your second tower, so after the Plateau Tower, you get the Shrine Sensor, the Sheikah Sensor. But I'm not actually going to activate any towers, so we're not going to get the Sheikah Sensor. Otherwise that would be rather annoying to deal with. Okay. So this one's fairly easy. Don't need any other tricks, to be honest. Fairly straightforward. My resourcefulness, that's a bit funny. I basically only used the paraglider. That was all the resourcefulness we had. Okay, continuing on. So from here, actually we weren't too far off. So from here we need to get to DAHEE, and unfortunately we've got some unwelcome guests. That's a bit annoying because I was trying to set myself up to do another bomb impact launch straight through to the bottom, straight through to the bottom of the peaks. Might come in handy later, I don't know. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another ledge, aim that way. Didn't actually get that right. So my angle is a little bit off, but at least I'll still get somewhere. It was pretty useful to take out that Hinox earlier because that gave us the food we need to replenish ourselves from our bomb impact launches. Don't really want to bother with these guys. But they do a fair bit of damage, so gonna need to run. What I'm trying to do right now is I'm gonna try and find a ledge. Or even if we don't find a ledge, we'll try and do a bomb impact launch from midair. So that one got some speed, but didn't quite make it to where we want. Anyway, so the shrine is just behind this little outcropping, I think. we go. So that's DAHEE. I don't actually remember what the shrine design looks like. Getting spam attacked by these fellas. See if I can make it. Definitely can. So this is our 8th shrine. We only have 4 more to go after this. What's this look like? Okay. It's a little bit let's see how we do with a bomb impact launch. I wonder if it can take us straight to the end. Or it could just kill us. So you can see I am a little bit rusty. Sometimes my bomb impact launchers don't work all that well, and even if it does, what's likely to happen is I might hit the roof and it might just not work after all. So over here, actually made it fairly close. There's a ladder here, so there we go. That was actually pretty good. I might just quickly save that. Naturally, of course, we could have done all of this the normal way, just to stress that you don't have to know what bomb impact launchers are. There are quite a number of tutorials, resources to teach you how to do bomb impact launchers, and they're really fun to use, but honestly, they're not necessary. I think that one day I might actually make one for the way that I do it as well. Interestingly enough, the bomb impact launch tutorials that I've seen, they never actually include doing it from a motorcycle, the master cycle, which I do like to do, but that won't really matter. Whoops, got to change bombs. A little bit awkward. If I fell off, I would have died because I only got. Nah, that one wasn't good. That's okay. We don't really necessarily need a launch from here because it's not that far away. Okay, so now that we're at Hadahama, you'll notice that it's a bit hard to get to it as it is because, well, quite obviously it's got thorns that surround it, but all you have to do is just climb up a little bit onto the mountain and then you can get onto it. Or you could just burn the thorns. So this is shrine number 9. This is where we need to get a horse as well as a torch. And also around in this area, we're gonna try and get some more shafts as well. So let's see how well we can do this one. Okay, so there's a ball that's dropping down there. and I'm trying to place the Cryonis parts in the right places. And there we go. Nice. So yeah, there's a purpose to all of the tasks that we've been set in this video. If you've got all of the resources you need, essentially the third part is where you'll actually we'll actually talk about the glitches required for the Trial of the Sword. So what I'm going to do, we need a torch. Actually, I already have a torch. We need a horse, so we're going to go look for a horse. If you follow this stable to the south side of the stable, there should be a number of horses that are really close by, and we're going to try and pick the horses that are so their skin color is the same, and then the spam the soothe button, and that horse should be ours. So keep soothing it. I'm going to try to ride it so that our bond increases with them for now. Okay. And then oops, I don't really care. I know how. Register horse. Let's do it. This is a new horse. Strength really isn't much. Speed. Wow, that's actually really sad. Where's I'm gonna go chat to Beedle so I can sell some stuff. Lionel Guts for an easy 200 gold. Wait, go away. Yeah, that's who we want. I'm gonna register the horse. 3 stamina, 3 speed. A very average horse. Let's just call it 1 because it's the first horse that we got. So yeah, very average horse. Nice, thanks for that. And what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna go to this field of old guardians. So in this field you should be able to find something like 3 shafts. So this is where we would mostly try to get our shafts around here. I'm soothing the horse as we go along, and it's likely that it's going to take us some time. If you haven't got any shafts, so if you weren't as lucky as I was in the 2 videos, that's okay, just take your time. You can find shafts here, or at least if you don't find them here, you can go to a different place to find them as well. So in Central Hyrule, there are a couple of decayed guardians. You can go find them there. That's probably your best bet, since that's a nice easy place, I would say, to go get them. So you can see we're getting a lot of screws here. I don't really have anything to push these guys over with right now. So getting quite a lot of screws, and you can see I've got 2 shafts and 2 cores. That's going to be for later. got a gear. And you'll notice that I'm purposefully, as I'm searching through these ones, purposely going to the place where they are actually gathered around over here. So you can see that there are quite a lot of guardians here just outside Fort HATENO. And these guys normally have what we will probably want. And even if you don't find it there, so you can use your stasis. No, actually you can't yet, because we don't have stasis plus. But there is actually a guardian that's a decayed guardian, and it's actually alive, this fella. And even decayed guardians, well, they drop more parts than other ones. So there's a shaft, and we actually managed to pick up 2 shafts, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so what we need to do now, so now that we've got all our ancient parts, we're going to go to find Hetsu, then Impa, and then we'll probably go over to HATENO. So I wonder if my horse can hear me. Oh, yeah, he has. Sure would be nice if it would come over and meet me. There it is. Okay, so we just made it past Hetsu, and it's not worth talking to him because you can start and finish the side quest at the same time. What I'm gonna do here, so this is just being a little bit sneaky. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna sit. Oops, get away with the horse. I'm actually gonna sit until nighttime, because these bokoblins that are in there are actually black ones, so they're black bokoblins. They're hard, a lot harder to kill. And 9 o'clock, so I think they go to bed at around 10 o'clock or something. So but black bokoblins, yeah. Just using strategy here, right? No point charging in when we don't really need to. As soon as I said that, I go and charge in. So that's a bit silly. I'm just a very aggressive player. I just kind of want to get in on it as soon as I can. But yeah, it's not worth it because these bokoblins, they kill you in one hit. So currently it's 10 past. At 10 o'clock, I think I'm remembering at 10 o'clock is when they go to bed, so they sleep, and then we can probably sneak strike all of them together. Depends on how successful we are. But we need to kill all 3 to get to Hetsu's maracas over there. Unfortunately, there's no other way to get around that. So just gonna wait real quick. So you can see they just went to sleep there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try and slowly assassinate them. Take your time, try and be patient. Definitely try and be patient with these guys. So you should find you can sneak strike without waking the others if you immediately It's okay, he died anyway. Okay, so that would be Hetsu's Maracas. And getting through all of this. So there we go. You can see that this is the first time the maracas come out, and then we get another one to say that we've done the quest in a moment. So I'm going to upgrade my weapon stash. We need to upgrade it 4 times for the Trial of the Sword, but while we're here outside Kakariko, we can only do it twice before he bails on us. So you can see we're going to do one more. I'm sure you can find him at the Lost Woods later on, but I'm sensing that we might actually need these 2 weapon slots while we're here anyway. So there we go. So he's going to bail on us. He's going to refuse to give us any more. I'm going to call my horse. Hurry up, horsey. And then get into Kakariko to see Impa. Okay, anyway. Blah blah blah. Alrighty, so we've spoken to Empire and she's going to direct us to Pura, her sister, who is at Hateno. To save us a bit of time, we actually should go to Kaya 1, maybe at least activate that shrine, or actually no, we'll also need to go in to get the ancient core before speaking to Pura, because we need our 3 cores to upgrade our runes, and then we'll have a number of and we'll have a number of tasks already met, and we're getting pretty close to the end of all of our second video. Nah, wasn't good enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to Kaya 1 and then go back to this stable, Hadahama, and try and get to Hateno that way. So we're not going to need this anymore. Not really going to need Talognig. Might as well activate it, because when you activate it, you'll be able to teleport back here even though we haven't done it. So I'm going to try to use a bomb impact launch straight to my yellow pin, which is where it is, and see how far we get. Quite a number of shrines that we're going to be missing on the way. Kaya 1 is quite some distance away, so I'm glad we got a pretty high speed launch right now. Where are we? I think we might actually be there. I think that's it. Not very useful. Where are we? Didn't work out. Just for a little bit of health. Nice, that's Kaya 1. So my estimate wasn't the best. I'm gonna do this shrine. This one has an apparatus in it, and so when I made this video, I actually decided which one I should make my 12th shrine. And so it was either this one. No, actually, this is another one. It's not gonna work. This one's kind of annoying because unless you're like a pro, there's no real fast way to do this one. So all I'm doing is I'm just blocking their vision. Try not to miss this because you can't swim. There we go. Okay, that's Kaya 1. And do you know what I just remembered? Totally just remembered that that we didn't pick up the ancient core again. Definitely making a habit of speedrunning shrines is what I've been doing. I keep forgetting to pick that up. So let's see if we can go find it. Okay, so we've got the ancient core. Going back to Hadahama, I'm going to summon my horse and then ride to HATENO. HATENO is kind of high. It's higher than Dueling Peak's stable is, so doing bomb impact launches won't get us very far in the long run, unfortunately. Hello, stranger.
Hi.
Tassarin. So my bond's at 89, which is good. By the time we get to HATENO, it'll be pretty high.
Whoa. Hey.
Okay, let's go. Alrighty, so we've made it into HATENO village, and we're gonna take out this shrine. So I'm gonna leave the horse here. Gonna go for this shrine. So this has an apparatus in it, and then we're gonna go for the blue flame. So you probably saw that right in the corner of my screen. So the blue flame over there, and we'll take that up to the observatory, the lab, and then we've actually made pretty good time. So that would essentially be pretty much everything that we've got to do in this video. Alrighty, so this one, I'm gonna not do the apparatus. I actually have some pretty good, strategies for the apparatus, but I'm not gonna bother since I prefer using bomb impact launchers pretty much always. Whoa, what's going on there? Weirdo Link being weird. We're gonna need to come back to the apparatus anyway in a moment. Okay, was very resourceful indeed. Now we're up to 11 shrines out of 12, and we're not actually going to be able to do all 12 this video. Our goal is 12 indeed, but we're actually only going to be able to do the 12th shrine when we get to the Lost Woods, which is what we'll cover in the next video. Okay, so from here we are going to go and get the blue flame. Now we have just got the most amazing luck because it's currently raining for some reason. My forecast says that it is sunshine at the moment. I'm just gonna wait a second to see if that rain disappears or something, and it's not looking like it will. So we've got a case of sunshine rain here. Well, actually, it's gone. Okay, so maybe we aren't that unlucky after all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go grab the flame there, and then I'm going to run to the top of HATENO Tower. There are a number of glitches that you could do to make this easier. I've actually seen a video of someone shooting an arrow from here all the way to, and they actually made it land on the part that activated the lab. That was pretty impressive. Unfortunately, embarrassed as I am to admit that I've tried that, I am not going to be able to do that this video. So I'm just going to take it easy and walk all the way there. Okay, almost there. And we've made it. So lighting up this fella gives us the ability to teleport here, and also does whatever they say it does for them, which is to upgrade the things. So I'm actually, Pura's gonna... Yep, nice, blah 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 blah. I don't remember, blah blah blah, Pura, blah blah blah. It's because Pura was a lot older, probably. My guess is that because of what happened to Pura, some sort of experimental thing that made her age younger over time. That's why Link probably doesn't remember her. Not to mention that his memory has also been a bit faulty from 100 years of slumber. So now what's happening is that Pura is unlocking the shrine. Sorry, unlocking the sensor. Why did I say shrine? The sensor, as well as the camera for us, which is nice. So we got a number of pictures and the compendium. I'm not really going to bother about that because none of that's going to help us. There we go. So in fact we didn't actually need to activate another tower for this. So if you were worried about that, you still get the sensor. Don't stress. Yeah. And I've actually played a game where I didn't activate any towers apart from the Great Plateau one. Unless you are good at clipping into the first 4 shrines on the plateau, you'll have to have the plateau tower activated. So I actually had a lot of fun. Where are we? Yeah, so I need the bomb and I need stasis. There we go. Okay, yeah, so there was a bit like a blind game where I only had shrines to guide where everything was, and I had nothing on the map. That was really fun. But it does, it does take knowledge of the map itself. So 3 ancient shafts for the remote bombs plus, and 3 ancient cores for stasis. No. For stasis plus. There we go. And those are going to come in handy in the Trial of the Sword. It is possible to do it without them in the Trial of the Sword, but definitely makes it a lot easier to have them. Okay, so now that we've got all of that upgraded and we've met Hetsu, Impa, Pura, all of these guys, and we've got we've got 11 shrines on our way to get our last shrine. We've got a horse and everything. We've pretty much set ourselves up for our final video. And this is where we're going to stop this video, and hopefully you can join us in the next one to see us finally actually using a glitch to get the Master Sword, and then progressing through the Trial of the Sword to get a fully upgraded Master Sword there as well. Thanks for staying tuned, guys. See you in the next video, part 3.